Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Gay. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
And the catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown by the Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The play action fake. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. You've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. With that last win, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Iowa! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Irish. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart. Nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something going to get started because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires on the move. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st down.
There he goes! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Makes the grab. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Aaron! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a play call. 4th and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute strike. And they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Nothing but green grass down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to pull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fit it in the window for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern.
Turning it on! Spins away, just plowing it. Bullnoses another guy. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out. Time they had it and trailing late. They've got to get to work here. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throwing right. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And the Hawkeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create pressure. Got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Here come the Irish back on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. From the red zone, looking for a space. Complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it